Hey, I am back. Uh, Today was, contrary to what I said at the end of the last vlog, it was, pretty eventful day. I had my first real class in criminal law. Some interesting stuff. You know, got our assignment of doing our first case brief, which is just like a little essay where you literally just explain a court case, like a Supreme Court case. And so I was, looking through some of the ones that we had to choose from, so I'm figuring that out. Paper isn't due for like a month, but I still like to get my stuff done. And also, it's a short essay. It's like literally like 2 to 3 pages. So I'm just a little confused about the formatting, but I can always ask about that. Email. But let's see. After that, I was supposed to have my meeting with my APS employer that day, or today rather. So for those who don't know, APS is like this scholarship program thing where basically you just work on campus for a scholarship. You don't get paid for it because, technically, it's for like your school or whatever. But basically, I had a very hard time finding where I was supposed to meet him, which is the art annex building, which is some random little building that doesn't even look like it belongs, like it's a part of campus. Like it's just, I don't know, and I had to walk all over. I was lost, had to walk a long way, like a whole hike, feeling like Frodo and Sam getting to Mount Doom or something. That's how long it felt. But eventually did get there, got everything figured out with hours and everything. And then after I spent the next like 3 hours picking weeds in like an outdoor area. The last APS position I had for my freshman year, it was like the exact opposite of all of that. Because literally all I had to do was just sit in a computer lab office. And if somebody needed me to cut paper for 5 minutes, I could do that. But most times there was nothing to do, so I got all my schoolwork done in that time. But this job's like the exact opposite because I have to do a bunch of cleaning, maintenance stuff. For free, mind you. I don't know, like, the whole APS thing, I feel like it's, kind of a, like, the whole thing is, I already earned the scholarship. Why do I gotta do more stuff to, why do I gotta do more stuff for it? Because it just adds a whole other layer of things to stress out about on top of all my courses, so I don't know. But other than that, there was the community showcase today on campus, which is basically where all the local businesses come down and they have their own booths. They hand out a ton of free stuff. I got a bunch of free stuff. I got a ton of pens. Free pens. You can't pass up on these. In fact, I still have like a ton of free pens back from the first community showcase last year because I just haven't gotten around to using them yet. Like, all these are pens from like last year's community showcase. I got a nice collection, actually. I don't know. I haven't really used any of them because I have a habit of just using one pen for literally everything until it's out of ink for some reason. So I guess, I don't know. Maybe I should just stop collecting pens because eventually I'm just going to have so many. Like, maybe, hold on a second. Let me show you. Look at this. This is how many pens I have just in like this little pencil holder thing I have alone. And, some of those are from the showcases. Some of them are from other things. Like, I got a multicolored one that broke. But, yeah, maybe I should stop collecting pens. Or maybe I should keep collecting pens. Go for the Guinness World Record. Whatever that is. Probably in the tens of thousands. But whatever. So let's see. Went to that. It was nice. I even handed out free coffee from 7 Brew. That was good. Well, technically, I don't do well on caffeine because of anxiety disorder, So whenever I do drink caffeine, I just don't feel good at all. I continuously drink it. Yeah. What else happened? I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, I remember. Did some drawing stuff. Again, trying to work on some stuff and find some stuff for the special art vlog this Saturday. Also this weekend, this Saturday rather, I will be at home it'll be the first vlog, at my house instead of in the dorm. Because it'll be Labor Day weekend, so I have a 3-day weekend, so I'm going back home. Which will be nice. Yeah. What else did I want to say? I forgot what else I wanted to say. No. Just remember what else I wanted to say. I went to Michael's, a craft store, and I got brand new pens. I'm a huge inker. Like, I have to ink everything in my artwork because I just love ink. But some of my pens were getting really old or run out of ink, or one of them was broken. So, went to Michael's. I originally went there because I needed a drawing board for my figure drawing class, but they were completely out of stock. I even asked one of the workers. He said the nearest one was like in a city that's, I'm pretty sure, like an hour away. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to drive all that way just for it. And also, you know, there's ones we can use in class anyway, so it's not a pressing matter right now. But anyways, yeah, I got these really nice. I didn't even know the brands, but I looked it up, and it's actually supposed to be a really nice brand. It's like Sakura Micron pens that are like made in Japan or something. They're like really good. I mean, like, I played around with them earlier. Like I drew some lines and like I inked some stuff, and they're beautiful. They're, oh my gosh, they're like the best pens I've ever owned. Like they feel so nice to use. Like it's unreal. Like they're very high quality, and they were kind of up there in price. So they were almost $20 plus tax for all this. But I mean, I got a whole set of like every thickness imaginable. So I did some research. These things last a good while. So that's good. I picked up quite the treasure today with those. But other than that, yeah. Tomorrow's going to be another busy day. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my busy days because I have 3 classes, one of which is a studio class at night. And for those who don't know, studio classes, they're always like 2+ hours. I remember I had my core studio 2 class last year, that semester. It went from like 8 something in the morning all the way until like 11 something in the afternoon. All right, studio classes are long. And you always have to do stuff, and you always have to do hours of stuff outside of class, so they're always massive. Yeah, and I only have one this semester, but it's at night. Like it's from 6 to almost to 8:50, so it's basically 3 hours. Plus, of course, all the stuff you got to do outside of the class, as per usual. But yeah, I think that about covers it today. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Tomorrow, there's a lot more stuff.